Alright, welcome beautiful people. Thank you for blessing me with your time. And in this video, before I actually get into today's video, I got a special treat for you guys today. I just cooked, I just made some chicken, fried chicken. First time cooking it, and I don't know if you could see it. I mean, it may look burnt, but I just thought, I feel real special. This felt like this is a special occasion, special moment. So I thought I'd just share it with you guys here. Enjoy this chicken. If you was here, I would definitely offer you a piece. And with that being said, let's get into today's video. So, I want to kind of talk to you guys about should you date a person that is attractive, or should you date a person that is maybe average looking? And when I'm saying dating, I'm not meaning like a one night stand type of thing, hooking up or anything. I'm talking about long term, right? So we're talking about long term relationship, maybe even marriage, because you kind of decide that you're ready to settle down or whatnot. So I just want to kind of talk about that. Should you date a person that's very attractive, or should you date a person that's average looking? So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about pros and cons of each, and I'm going to give my final thought once we kind of run through this. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I just want to first say my grace before I get to eating, and again, I wish you guys could be here enjoying this meal with me. So I'm just going to say my grace real quick, and then we're going to get started. So, so we're going to talk about it. So, the number one thing, the simple question, should you date someone that is, I got hot sauce. I don't know if you guys like hot sauce. I love Tabasco sauce, and that's good shit. And I got some barbecue sauce, fried chicken, barbecue sauce, hot sauce. I'm in heaven right now. Again, I wish you could be here. We enjoying a meal, we smoking, getting high, and we talking about, should you date somebody that's very attractive? Is that someone that, you should deal with? And I'm going to talk about, the good things, the bad things of dating both. So, if you're, the simple question is at the end of the day, should you date someone that's attractive or average looking? The answer to that question, simple question, I can't even talk this evening, but the answer to that question is whoever makes you happy, right? And it's whoever makes you happy. So I just want to kind of talk about the pros of dating a person that's very attractive. Dating someone that's very attractive. So the number one thing of dating someone that's very attractive is they make you look good. Dating a person who's very, very attractive, they make you look good. When you're out in public and they're out and about, people would think you look more appealing or more attractive. I am so happy with myself. I'm so proud of myself that I made this. This is so good. Anyway, so number one, they make you look good. They make you look better, to people in public, and they make you look better. Number two, they make you feel good about doing things for them. They make you feel good about doing things for them. So like, I'm just gonna use like example, if you're a guy and you're dating an attractive woman and she needs help paying her bills, you don't, and you'd be like, okay, I'm gonna pay your light bill, I'm gonna pay your rent, whatever. You feel kind of good about doing that. You feel good because you stepped, you was there. She called on you, and you was able to come through. So you feel good about doing that. So that's number 2. Number 3. Again, this kind of goes with number 1. They make good, good eye candy or whatnot. They make good arm candy. Well, they're not eye candy. They make good arm candy. Yeah, they make good arm candy. So when they're out with you in public, again, they make you look good, and they look good on your arm, and people trying to kind of look your way. You see a couple, and somebody's more attractive than the other person, they're gonna look, they I can't even talk. So they look good on your arm. Number 4. These are pros of dating someone that looks attractive. So number 4. People think you did something right. Again, I'm gonna use a woman. If I'm dating a woman and she's attractive, when I go around people look at me like I'm smart. I got I don't know. I said something right. I did something right. And I don't know why is it like that. But that's just what people think. That you did something right. That a lot of times when you're with someone that's attractive, male or female, people think you're successful. People think you're wealthy, successful, you made it in life. A lot of times that may not be the case. So that's number 4. Number 5. Again, these are the pros of dating a attractive person. So number 5 is you impress your friends. You go around your friends and you around someone who is very, very attractive. They kind of they get a little more smiley. They just like, again, damn, what did you do? What did you do to get that? What did you do? How did you get that person? You know what I'm saying? How did y'all meet? It's questions people will often ask. Again, it impress your friends dating someone that's very attractive, or dating attract. It's very, very attractive. Again, you impress your friends. Number six. They bring more people your way, right? They attract more people towards you. So, whomever you're dating, male or female, or if you're dating a female, she's really attractive, you're gonna start seeing other attractive women, not necessarily other attractive women, but you'll start seeing other women coming out the woodworks, wanting to start to see you, wanting to start to talk to you. I don't know how it is for guys, but for women, again, if you dating an attractive woman, other women are gonna be looking when you're out in public, when you're around other people. They're gonna be looking like, what are you doing to get a woman like that? What are you doing? I want to know. They get curious, They get real curious. Again, I don't know if it's like that for men, because if I see a woman, I don't even look at a guy, but I don't know if I was if I was a woman or whatever. I don't know, but it would say that the guy is a nice looking. I wouldn't be like, oh, I gotta find out what whatever. I wouldn't, but I kind of notice women will do that, So if you're dating, and the more attractive the woman is, the more interest you're gonna start drawing from other women, I forgot who said it. I probably should start writing these quotes down, but I heard someone say, how can you tell how much money a man makes or how much money a man has is by looking at his woman. The more attractive his woman is, and again, I don't know if this is true or not, the more successful he is in life, or the more wealthy he is in life. So again, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that applies the same for women as well. The more attractive men you have, the more people look at you as being successful. I guess I don't know, but I don't know who said that. I should write that down. So those were the cons. I'm sorry. Those were the pros of dating someone that is attractive. And so let's talk about the cons of dating someone that's attractive. So, man, this chicken is so freaking bomb. I mean, I'm just really impressed with how I made this. It's really good. I wish you could take, I wish you could take a bite of this and just, what I'm saying, but it's really good. Anyway, well, let's talk about the cons. Cons of dating someone attractive is you'll lose yourself. You'll lose yourself because dating someone attractive, it's no longer about you. It's about that attractive person, whatever dreams and hopes you have for in life, throw them out the window. I think Chris Rock said that, you lose yourself because you're always into this person trying to make them happy, So that's number one. Number two, which goes into my number two reason or con, that goes into my number two thing is you're often unhappy. You're always miserable. I mean, most of the times. I mean, sometimes you are happy or whatnot, but in most cases you're miserable because you're not finding happiness with this person. Even though this person is very attractive. I mean, it's silly like how attractive a person is. You allow how often people will, not you as the viewer, but how often people will allow things to slide, how things to go. But you're often unhappy. You're often unhappy in the long run. Maybe in the short run you're happy. It's all peaches and cream, and the birds are chirping outside and everything. But in the long run, on average, you're unhappy. Now here's a disclaimer. There's all kind of people who can get attractive women with no problem. I mean, they date attractive women. They're happy in life. Imagine if someone was wealthy, and have beautiful people around them. I guess that would be the norm. If you're the type of person who has a great, like mouthpiece or whatever, you can talk to a person. You have what they say, gift of gab. You're a great conversationalist. You have very good charisma. I imagine you probably would attract, beautiful people, no problem, But a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people can't go out here and command, people to come to gravitate to them. Usually you have to be the one gravitating towards the person that you have of interest. You have to give them some kind of signal. Because nowadays people are so busy, with their devices, and there's so much distraction going on in the world. A lot of times we miss, dating other people. We're not dating other, but miss, the signals that people give out when they're, maybe they're available, maybe they're looking for a potential partner. So again, you're often unhappy in the long run, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I'm not a doctor or psychologist by any means. I don't have any degrees, but I just experience in life. So let's go on number three. You have to worry about other people stealing your partner, or stealing your mate, or whatever, stealing the person that you're dating, that's attractive. You have to worry about that. You have to worry about people inboxing them, and it kind of drives you crazy because, you don't want to seem like the jealous type, right? But then, every time the phone rings and the person's giggly on the phone and it don't sound like the same sex that they're, if it's a woman, it doesn't sound like a woman, it's a guy. You hear a guy on the other end of the phone and she's giggly and laughing. It's gonna kind of raise some eyebrows, maybe she goes to work and, or maybe he goes to work and, he's always talking about this woman at work. We kind of question what's going on up there at that job. And, maybe it's just something innocent. Maybe it's just, maybe this person that, if they're attractive and you're dating them, maybe they're a friendly person, I don't know. But you always worry, You're always worried as soon as they step out the door and they're going out, is they getting a number from somebody, or they're hooking up with somebody. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, if you're worried, if you're confident within yourself, people say. But I think to a certain aspect, the jealousy that just kind of goes with it. You kind of wonder in the back of your mind. You might not, some people they act more out than others, but for the most part, jealousy. I think that's just a normal thing, right? So you have to kind of worry. You worry about, not have to, but you worry about other people taking. I guess this would be like a prize. I mean, it's like a prize if you have a beautiful woman and she's very attractive, or I guess a guy. I don't know how that works with women, but if you're a guy and you got this beautiful attractive woman, it's kind of like a prize or whatever. And you don't want to lose that. You don't want to lose that, especially to some other guy. She runs off with the other guy, and that just kind of hurts your pride, I guess. I don't know. This chicken is bomb. This chicken is really, really good. So number 4. Nothing's about you. I think I said this earlier. I'm going to say it again. Nothing's really about you. Your likes, your desires, your wants, what you crave in life, where you want to go in life, what kind of direction you want to lead your life, that's all out the window. It goes all out the freaking window when you're dating someone attractive, It goes right out the window. It's about them. So whatever direction. Now, I'll take that back. If it benefits them, if it's on the same path that they're on, and most times, they're not interested. Well, they're not interested. They don't care. They don't care. Number 5. Let me just kind of go ahead and run through these here. But number 5, they're high maintenance. High maintenance. Again, maybe you're worried that you're gonna lose her to another person, or you're gonna lose him to another woman. So a lot of times people will try to do things to make this person be with them. And I know it's kind of sound like this person's out the door, but I'm just saying in general, because if you're the kind of person, maybe you're the kind of person that don't have to do those kind of things, but a lot of times if the person is very attractive, 8 out of 10, maybe 9 out of 10 times, you're spending a little bit more money on them. You're spending a little bit more of your time on them. You're spending, whether it's your thoughts, or, whether it's your resources, whether it's your energy, whatever, you're spending more on this person because you know how attractive they is, Again, number 6 is like, again, you always have to seem like you have to one up the next person. So again, this kind of goes to what I just said, high maintenance. So you want to kind of outdo the person, where you're going to stand out, where you're going to be the front runner, to her time and her presence and her energy. You want to kind of outshine the rest of the her suitors or whatever. And so yeah, you always feel like you have to kind of one up the next person. You lose dating someone that's very attractive. You'll lose contact with your friends and family because you're all into this person. You're all into this person. This person is your world. So you stop communicating with your friends. You stop communicating with your family. You just become MIA or incognito or whatever. And you're all into this person. Don't really care about what's going on. So, number 8, attractive person usually, don't really care about what you're going on in life. And I kind of said this earlier, but I'll say it again. They really don't care what you got going on. What you got going on is of no concern to them. So those were the cons of dating an attractive person. So now I want to talk about dating an average person. The pros of dating an average person. So dating an average looking person, they're usually more into you. They're more into you. They want to know what's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? What type of season you like? What type of clothing you like? They're more into you, Number 2, dating a person that's average looking, they start mimicking you. That's how you can really tell, because it's, again, I don't know who said it, but imitation is the highest form of flattery. So, if a person's really into you, they'll start mimicking the things you do. So, you find out your little quirks and your little sayings that you find yourself doing. They'll start picking up on that and start saying the same thing you're saying. And, it's, I guess it's adorable. I don't know. But, that's what they'll do. Number three, they really care about what you got going on in life. I guess that's more into, you know, them being into you. Number three, it's being more on you, right? So they'll spend more money on you. Or if they don't have money, they'll spend more of their time on you. More of their thinking starts to revolve around you. Number four, the sex is usually much better dating an average looking person than it is dating an attractive person. Attractive person, sex. I'm not saying that everybody who's attractive is boring in the bedroom. I'm not saying that. But if you're dating an attractive person, the sex is like, it's just like, it's boring. It's boring because that person who's attractive feel like they don't have to do much effort in the bedroom because they're just so attractive. They're so pretty or they're so handsome or whatever. They don't have to do anything. You gotta do all the work. They feel like, they're blessing you with their time and their presence. You should be thankful for them just being there. And that's how it is. But dating an average looking person, sex is usually much more better, is more amazing. Number five, the person who's average looking is usually happy to be around you. They're happy to be around you. They love it. They're number six, number seven, they're usually there when you need them the most. If you're sick, you need medicine picked up, they'll be eager, they'll be happy to do it. I'm not saying everybody is like that, but we're gonna get more from a person who is who's average looking than a person who's attractive. So those were the pros of dating an average person. So the cons of dating an average looking person is, number one, sometimes you'll feel smothered. You'll feel smothered because you're always around this person, and you'd be like, I'm a doggone lighter one. You feel, it's like you feel smothered. And number two, you might get bored. You may get bored being around this person, right? Because they're so into you, they want to do everything you want to do, and so there's no like new stimulation coming around. Number three, you're more likely to cheat on them. I'll just be honest with you. I'm not saying that everybody who dating average people is cheated. More than likely, it's going to eventually happen. I'm not saying everybody's like that, but I think, in my opinion, you're more likely to cheat on a person who's average looking than you would cheat on a person who's attractive. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. That's just my opinion. Number four, they usually will want you to spend more time than you're willing to give. They usually want you to spend more time than you're willing to give. So what that means is like maybe you want to watch football or something, and they like, no, let's just hang out and stuff, and you're not really wanting to hang out, So yeah, so that's number four. Number five, another thing is you'll often lie to them. You'll often lie to them. Like when I say you'll often lie to them, what I mean is you don't want to hurt their feelings. You don't want to hurt their feelings. So you'll lie to them. Lie to them because I don't know. So this will kind of go to number six. Number six is you'll flake on them. Flake on them a lot. You find yourself flaking out on someone a lot. You don't really want to you really don't really want to be with the person because they're average looking. You rather be trying to chase that beautiful person. You know what I'm saying, that you got your eye on. So those were the Cons of dating an average person. So my final thought on the whole thing: should you date someone that's average, or should you date someone that's very attractive? At the end of the day, is whoever makes you happy. Whoever puts a smile on your face. Whoever makes you. Just like, because that's what it's about. Because again, that's what it's about. But my experience, in my opinion, you'll get more of a smile dating an average person than you would dating an attractive person. So that you take again. So if you had to make a choice, if you asked me and I had to make a choice, I would say date an average person. You'll be more happier. You don't have to worry about as much. You could focus on other things, and I think that most people who come up in life, who prosper in life, is because they're average people, whatever. I don't think that a person who coming up in life and you get with someone attractive, or she get with someone handsome or whatever, and then they go on to beautiful and better things. I don't know. There's an exception to every rule. I'm sure there's beautiful people. I mean, people are beautiful. Everywhere you go. I think people are just beautiful in general. But I just think that being happy is what's important. Your happiness is what's important. Your desires, your wants is what's important. That should be first and foremost above anything. You first, and you and you and you, and then that person is second. And if that person don't appreciate that, and they want it, they want it to be about them, then I feel that's just kind of a waste of time. Because dating someone that's attractive is like buying a fancy car. It looks good when you're out driving or whatever, but if the car is always in the shop costing you money, if a car is very expensive, if the car note each month is very expensive to pay, it's really, there's no fun. Where you get a cash car, that cash car, yeah, it doesn't look pretty, it's not shiny, but that cash car gets you from A to B and back to A again, and it gives you no headaches, no maintenance. As soon as you stick your key in, it starts right on up. And that's how I look at how dating should be. You just, it's something you're not going to even worry about. Not saying taking the person for granted, but I'm saying that's one less thing, because you should be focusing on bettering yourself, right? Or whatever, bettering life or enjoying life, and not stressing yourself out. So, again, that's all I have to say on that. And I just hope that where you are in life, I hope that you're in a happy mind state. Again, I wish you could have had some of this chicken. It was really good. I try to eat most of it. I'm full. That's a lot of chicken there. But I'm going to go ahead and finish out smoking. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope life is prosperous. And thank you for blessing me with your time. Until next time, take care.